He is the one-man band over here on the Mopar side. Wow, Mike Bowman's going to try to punch his way back in again. Jackson goes 5.73.3 at 250, and Mike Bowman goes 5.89 and doesn't qualify because the bump is 5.82. And Mike Bowman has no parachute, and Mike Bowman's heading in the sand, and Mike Bowman is into the net at a very high rate of speed. Bowman, you see Stevie move first, go down the racetrack. Both guys made nice, clean runs. Jackson went to number 2 on that 5.73, and everything seemed according to plan. And here's where things deviated from the plan. As Mike Bowman at this point is throwing the parachutes out, you can see them tangling behind the race car, not blossoming, and here's where his problems begin in earnest. At this point, he knows that the parachutes have not hit, and he knows that he is eating up real estate at a very rapid rate. You can see him centering the car up, trying to come into the center of the sand trap. He's obviously working the brakes, and he scrubbed off. Look at the brakes glowing like the surface of the sun as the car now skids across the top of the sand trap, and here is impact. Note that it scoops the car up, stands it up on end, and leaves it there. So the car came to rest. I don't know if they gave him a escape rope or a step ladder to get out of that thing, but he was sitting there, could basically give us the the weather report because he's sitting straight up and down.
But right now, Justin Taylor, last time he raced here was at the Frank Hawley Drag Racing School. Great side-by-side start. Dan Horan's got a big speed car. Check it out, 565, 262, but no parachute from what I could tell up here in the timing tower. And he is in the sand at the top end of the racetrack. I mean, 2 great side-by-side runs, 565. I think the speed record is 265. He ran 262. And right at this point, Dan knew he was in trouble. Trying to get on the brakes there. The car bounces a bit.
And it bounces out the parachute, but at this point it's too late.
See the sand trap doing its thing, slowing the car down into the net, and I believe it just flipped it right over. Wow.
You know, honestly, the car had slowed down quite a bit. I would say the sand trap did its job. It did.
Oh, cuff Bluey. Gary Densham goes 4.05, and he doesn't have a parachute out. Gary Densham is going hot into the sand. Oh, and into the catch net at the top end of the racetrack. Jim Campbell, Mona. Word from the top end of the racetrack, Gary Densham is A-OK, and that is absolutely the best news that we could hear from down at that end.